Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, the next contender here, next participant for this thesis defense, we will have Yulia Firza. Yeah? Yulia Firza here. Her thesis title, it is about innovation in language teaching, intensifying Puri Vieira YouTube channel in grammar. And then her thesis advisor is Ms. Zaitun. And then the examiner will be me and who is the one? The other one?
Mr. Aswir said.
Okay, the second one is Mr. Aswir. Uh, okay, you're using laptop or you're using your smartphone, Yulia?
Laptop, sir. Why?
Okay, so I'm gonna make you as the co-host then. After that one, you can share it by yourself. Okay, Yulia Firza. Now you're the co-host, and then also with uh, Hochi Atika. Now you're the co-host, and then Sri Herlina. Now you're the co-host. Okay, come on, Yulia Firza. Best of luck. You have the time to explain your thesis in a comprehensive way. Best of luck. Come on.
Can you see it, sir?
Yeah.
All right. First, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
The Honorable Head of English Department and our today's examiner, Mr. Dr. Muhammad Sofian Hadi MPD, and all my dear friends. My name is Yulia Firza Safira, and welcome to my thesis defense. Yeah. So without any further ado, let's get to the slide. Okay, firstly, let me explain to you why did A. Anyway, my thesis title is Innovation in Language Teaching, Intensifying Puri Vera YouTube channel in Grammar. Firstly, let me explain you why did I conduct this research. Well, I conducted this research out of my curiosity of what's happening to us now. And yes, it is the COVID-19 pandemic era where all of schools and students, they don't go to, the students don't go to school and they conduct such online learning where they use internet as their learning media on their daily basis. And one of the media that they use is YouTube website or YouTube application. So that's why I want to find out whether is YouTube considered as a good media to use in English or not. Okay, well, uh, language is one of the graces given by Allah to all His creatures. With language, humans can uh, understand one another, and language is the tool that humans use as a tool to express their thoughts and their feelings to others. And with language, humans can understand other humans. So, in other words, with language, humans are able to communicate to others. Well, there are numerous languages in this world that no one knows the exact number of it because every time a new language appears and other languages become extinct. But there is one language that is word language, and it is common spoken all over the world, which is English. Yes, English connects people to the world. That is why learning and teaching English is not only necessary but obligation for second speaker or foreign speaker like us Indonesians. Okay, and there are further reasons why we have to learn English. First, everything is provided in English. When we go to public places, for example, supermarkets or um, hospital or let's say um, just simply uh, street signs, lots of things are having English terms. Okay, and the second one, English connects people to the world, where we know that when you try to find information on the internet, you will find more information that is provided in English rather than in your own language. For us, it's Indonesian. I'm not saying that English is better than Indonesian language, our native language, but what I'm trying to say is still there are lots or there are more people that speak English than Indonesian. The third reason is if people speak English in our country, Indonesia, they tend to earn more. If you can compare in some cases in one company or institution, if there is one who speaks English and whether others don't speak English, the one who speaks English will earn more because of his or her ability to speak foreign language. Okay. And the next one is English will make people study and career journey, journey easier because it will give you opportunities to get a scholarship overseas and to work abroad by using the English language. And the last one is English will give you opportunities to make friendship all over the world. So I sum up that learning and teaching English is important for us. Then, in this rapid technology investment era, what can we do to learn that language? We can do it by using YouTube. As you know, YouTube is one of the most famous applications or websites in the world besides Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, YouTube is a place where you can upload, download, share, comments, videos on it. It's like the biggest uh, video platform in the world.
Yulia, you're freezing. Maybe it is because of your internet connection. Anyone else? Can you hear me clearly, guys?
From Surabaya, Indonesia, but currently lives in San Diego, California, the United States of America, with her American husband. She has over 200,000 subscribers on her YouTube channel, and she frequently uploads some videos like how she lives as Indonesian in a foreign country, which is USA. And she also uploads lots of content, video content that is related to English, as she is graduated from English department in one of the university in Surabaya. She uploads about English not only for tenses matters, but also other things. For example, vocabularies, phrases, how could you say that? Slangs, yeah, and then uh, there are lots of things. And did why did I choose her? Why didn't I choose another YouTuber? Like we can say there is Sasha Stevenson or Guruku Mr. Danish in English term because she is an she is a native Indonesian, which is she is our own people. But and with her, we can understand English better from her since she speaks our own language. Okay, next. And for the literature review, we know that grammar is a meaning-making resource. All languages in the world, I mean, have their own grammar. People who share the same language will tend to understand each other because they know the grammar system, because grammar is meant to be the purpose only. Okay, thus, if there are people who want to try to learn a new language, some particular language, he or she has to learn its grammar system because it will uh, make her learn better. Well, there are people say that the grammar is not important since if you say something, the native speakers will still get your point. So what's the use of learning grammar? So okay, maybe you're right that native speakers will still understand what we are saying, but I mean even we have very poor grammar, but I think and I believe that it will much better if you speak English with a proper grammar because it will make them understand better. Okay. Okay. For the methods and procedures here, let me tell you that I conducted my research at my brother's school, which is SMP Purnama Jakarta, yeah, at Melawai Kebayoran Baru, Jakarta Selatan. I conducted this research to 9th graders, where here I used quantitative methods, which is it is an approach uh, of the using objective theories to see the variables. Yeah, see variables on it. And for the design here that I used here quasi experimental design where I selected the sample of the population not randomly but based on my knowledge about those students when I conducted the pretest. And here I used one group pretest and post-test design. When first I came to the school, I I gave them the pretest to know their knowledge about English, and then I give them the treatment, and later I give them the post-test design to find out whether there is a difference before and after treatment or not. And for the technique of analyzing the data here, I use paired sample t-test to get to know whether there is any significant improvement or significant result of this treatment or not. Okay, for the findings and interpretation here, you can see from this graphic. Okay, we can clearly see that this is the students pretest and post-test scores, where the post-test scores of the students are higher than the pretest scores. Since here on the minimum score on the pretest, the minimum score on the pretest the student got or student achieved is 20, where on the post-test is 60. And for the maximum score for the pre-test is 50, while the post-test is 90. It's higher. Oh, sorry. And for the mean score or average score for the pre-test is 33.3, while the average score of the post-test is 75. And the total score of both pre-test and post-test are for the pre-test it's 400 and for the post-test is uh, 900. So the conclusions and suggestions that I can give here, in short, I can say that YouTube Puri Viera YouTube channel or in the intensifying of Puri Viera YouTube channel on this research is successfully improved the students' grammar mastery. Okay, because you can see the obvious results from the pre-test and the post-test. And for my suggestions here, I will give my suggestions to firstly to
Okay, anyone else? Can you hear my voice clearly here? Because the second time Yulia Firza freezing here. Hello? Sania?
have they have to find uh, another source of learning English. What suits for them? What makes them feel uh, enjoyed to learn it? Not only rely themselves on the solely the teacher, English teacher. And for the last one, I will suggest to the further researcher to make my research that I conduct become wider, especially on this field, which is uh, YouTube. That's all, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Yulia Firza, for your explanation. Uh, do you mind please do a share screen first so I can see your slide, please?
Sure, sir.
Okay.
Which page or which line?
Okay, starting from the beginning, please.
Okay.
Okay, starting with the title, here is Innovation in Language Teaching. Yeah, intensifying Puri Tiera YouTube channel in grammar. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Here your main focus, the first term, it is about innovation. Yeah. And then second one, it is about Puri Vira YouTube channel. And then the third one, it is about grammar. My first question, why, from all of your explanation here, you were not mentioning why did you call Purifira YouTube channel here it is an innovations, yeah, and then after that one, what is it a grammar focus on, yeah? It seems like
Mm.
only, okay, it is about Purifira YouTube channel, but you're not focusing on the grammar itself. Okay, come on, try to answer that one first. Julia.
Well, I give the title innovation as I think the use of YouTube is such a new thing, is a novel thing to the students, especially in this, uh, you know, COVID-19 era where teachers start to introduce YouTube to the students. Yeah, because uh, in their regular classroom, I don't think the teachers would use such media because they will tend to focus on their own skill in English, and they teach grammar by how do you call it, sir? Grammar translation method, which is a conventional method in teaching grammar. And for the specific grammar that Rivera here, uh, basically she teaches lots of things in grammar, you know. But my focus here, if you have read my how to- my thesis, I was only focused on the tenses, and it's only one tense, simple present tense.
That's all.
Yes, sir.
Okay, when you call something it is an innovation, it should be a new one, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then it should be something that rarely used by the teacher. And then when you try to Google it by yourself here, the use of a YouTube channel, you can find 1,000, 1,000,000, or billion of research that using YouTube channel on it. And then how do you call this one here as an innovation? And we try to claim because now we are on COVID-19 pandemic, blah blah blah. That will be not enough, I guess, to call what we what we mean by innovation here. Okay, if you want to put this one as innovation itself, maybe you can come with your own distinction with the previous researcher that use YouTube channel. So this is my novelty for this research. Okay, Yulia?
Okay, sir.
Okay, next please. And then
Yes.
yeah, what was that?
Yeah, I don't know. Let me fix that. How about now? Is it
Okay,
good?
okay. Next
But
slide please.
I can't
Okay,
see
this
you.
one.
Wait a minute, sir. Wait. Wait. Can you see my slides?
Yeah, I can see your side, but it is not
Yeah.
full
Just
screen. Full screen, please.
I know. But I can't see you. Okay.
Okay, okay. This one. From your introduction that it really interesting that you tried to cover up all the current phenomenon and then also mentioning about why the English is very important. And then one thing that you miss the most, I guess, yeah, since your focus here it is about the grammar or it is about the structure itself, while giving the introduction, you should put your extra focus in discussing about grammar and then in discussing also about structure. Yeah. So not putting your extra focus on discussing okay English language is blah blah blah, speaking is blah blah blah, but put your extra focus here focus on grammar or structure itself. Okay, Julia?
Okay, sir.
Okay, next slide, please. And then this one, okay, this is an interesting kind of quotation that you got from Freeman and Murcia here. Now I want to get your interpretation about this meaning from your literature review. And then it is only a grammar thing. You got many terms, you got many variables from your title, but you decided to choose only discussing about the grammar itself. Grammar is a meaning making resource. Yeah, why? Come on.
Well, I put this on the literature review since I think this is essential of the reason behind why did I choose grammar skill as my topic discussion. Yeah, it's not like other skills. grammar is 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 very important, sir. Since, for example, let me give you example of this meaning making resource. I will give you one simple.
Wait a second, Yulia. What was that?
It's a street singer, sir. Oh my god. So
Okay.
okay, okay, okay. I lose my focus. Okay, okay. Let me give you example why grammar is a meaning making resource. I will give you the example. Simple example. Yes. For example, let's stick with this sentence. Let's eat, comma, grandma, and let's eat grandma. What do you think? It's both or the
Hello, Yulia. Sania, Ochi, Sri Helena, can you hear me clearly?
hello, sir.
Yeah, what happened? Why suddenly no connection? It is the problem on me or on you here?
I don't know, sir. Sir, why can't I see you? Why can't I see you?
Really? I'm using my camera on here. Sri Helena, Sania, and then Ochi.
I can't see others too. I think it's because there is a Windows, pops up Windows previously. You see that the black box packs previously.
Okay, wait a second. Sri, Sania, and then Ochi. Can you guys see me and then hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes lagi.
Okay, you can see me, right? Why Yulia here can't see me?
I can't see anyone, sir. I can only hear you.
Well, what happened? Stop doing a share screen then, please.
There is no such option, sir. I'm confused.
No such option,
Yeah,
really?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because there is the pop up, that you saw previously.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the participant sharing then. There we
Yes.
go. What
Okay.
about now?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay. Can you see all of your friends?
I can see clearly, but others turn off their camera.
Okay, they're turning off the camera. Okay, next question for you then. Uh, Talking about grammar, there are some stereotype that we got in Indonesian students, yeah. This stereotype here lead them to get the misunderstanding about mastering English language, right? And then the stereotype here called you don't have to learn any grammar thing or structure thing as long as you can communicate and then your partner in speech here they can acquire the meaning of your conversation, so that will be okay. So what do you think? Come on.
Well, you might be surprised, but I'm agree with the statement.
Okay.
But you should note this. That's only correct in which field. I mean, for the informal situation, it's fine. It's totally fine. Like we speak in our Indonesian language, we don't use such formal how do you how do you say formal language with our friends. But in academic field, yeah, in our schools, in our university, we have to use it, to use grammar properly since we are at the academic environment. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Yulia. Now let's try to break down your thesis then. Okay,
Okay.
let's start with your background, not background of the study. The first here, your abstract. Look at your abstract.
Okay.
Okay, for your abstract here, starting with the objective, okay, the type of the research. Okay, my question. You're using quasi experimental design, yeah? So why did you decide to use quasi experimental design, not using the other type or the other design here, please?
Well, I starting to use the true experimental design, which is the opposite of quasi-experimental design. But I'm thinking about the taking samples, sir. Uh, in the true experimental design, we don't select the sample. We don't select the sample intentionally. We take the sample randomly. But in the quasi-experimental design, I can take the sample randomly. It's up to me because when I conducted the pretest, uh, I'm just looking for students that can cooperate with my research. I mean, for their knowledge, I want them because students have different level of English, right? So that's why.
That's all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. And then now look at your chapter one, please. Your chapter one. Okay, I guess it is still the same like what I taught you before, Yulia. On your chapter one here, it will be better if you try to put your extra focus in discussing about grammar, yeah, about structure, okay? And then you have to put also the main reason here, okay? The main reason behind choosing of grammar, and then also behind the choosing of YouTube channel itself, okay? And then it is too strange here. For your background of the study, you have lack of reference. You have lack of expert, yeah, in giving, in supporting your opinion, yeah, for this background of the study, yeah. And then you are still using Rahmah here. Who is Rahmah?
It's our senior.
Our
She
senior. And then
uses
you took this one from Aleph, or where is it? Lisa
uh,
Rahmah, maybe, right?
from her thesis.
Okay, do not use this one. If you are taking from Alip, that's okay. But if it is from only from her thesis, you have to use from Alip. That will be better. Or try to
I,
just choose different one. Yeah.
okay.
And then next, uh, okay, look at this one. When you mentioned about Stickler and Amka, cited in Wang and Sen, yeah, 10, 2019, and page 1 here. After the last sentence, would you please, the last sentence of the paragraph. Learners are portrayed as the ones who take a responsibility to look for learning tools and resources that are provided in their environment. And then, so what is it here? The relevant or the connection between this paragraph and then the next paragraph. You're certainly YouTube is among the most famous social platform. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I got it,
So
sir.
what is it that you try to convey on the previous paragraph, and then why suddenly YouTube is blah 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 blah?
Sir, we can use we may use YouTube as the media of casual or informal learning.
Mhm.
That is why.
Yeah, it's look like here you have to put the connection sentence that will lead you to this paragraph. Do you understand? Yeah, it seems like this one is an independent paragraph itself. If you try to talk about the use of media in learning, and then you were explaining about YouTube is a media, so we got the connection on it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then next one. Okay. Again, in the matter of English learning, one more time. Your focus here is only on the grammar, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And then why did you put here in the matter of English learning? There is Puri Viera. Maybe you can put it more specific using when we want to learn grammar in a fun way, we can watch one of the famous YouTuber called Puri Viera. That will be more match for this paragraph. And then you're mentioning also nice term here, learning beyond classroom. Yeah, when you try to mention about learning beyond classroom here, it should be a support theory on it. Who's the one that giving the theory that talk about learning beyond classroom? Okay, you
Uh,
have to find some of the opinion from the expert that mentioning about learning beyond classroom, because
Sir,
today our focus, our familiar kind of term here is hybrid learning. That's what we call by the development of blended learning, hybrid learning. Yeah. Okay, Yulia.
okay, sir.
And then your focus here, it is the use of YouTube. And then you don't have to explain about what Google, YouTube, and Facebook, because you try to cover up the other aspect or the other kind of sites here. Yeah, do not use this one. And then uh, it is also the same. You have to put your preliminary study, preliminary research based on your observation, based on your survey, based on your interview with the teacher, based on your interview with the student. Yeah, and then the result, it will be on percentage. You can put it here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I guess that's all for your background of the study. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then okay, identification of the problem. You're mentioning all language have their own grammar. I don't think this is a problem. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah, it is a statement, not a problem. Okay, you have to revise that one. The native speaker of English still can get the speaker poor grammar. What is it?
Yes,
Here
sir.
we are discussing about English language. And then you don't have to mention native speaker in English itself, because
Okay.
our context here is native speaker, so it should be the English native speaker. Yeah. Do not mention native speaker of English. So we have native speaker of Indonesia and any other country. Yeah. And then limitation of the problem, you gotta put the grade, the school on it, yeah, where did he conducted this research. Okay. Problem of the study, make any significant improvement. Okay. Okay, I guess that's enough for your first chapter. And then now, second chapter. Okay, grammar ability. Where did you got this term from? Grammar ability. Where did you got this term from?
from my senior.
From your senior. No, I mean, who's the one, the expert that mentioning grammar ability that you quoted from?
I got it from my senior. So,
So
what do
not,
you mean? What do you mean? The
no, I mean
expert? The
that's,
expert?
yeah, that's not a valid answer. I mean grammar ability mentioned and explained by Harmer, maybe blah blah
Oh,
blah, or
okay,
by
okay.
John. So you don't have any uh, reference, any expert mentioning grammar ability here.
There is Thornbury, sir. You can scroll down. Thornbury.
No, we're still discussing the first term
Okay, okay, okay.
first. Grammar ability here. Come on. Who's the one that mentioning grammar is ability?
Our senior school.
You're
Senior.
saying.
I don't know,
Okay,
sir.
next definition of grammar. And then here, Tanburi in Hokurkova. And then it is 2008. Choose above 2010. Do not use this one. You have to throw it away. And then, okay, types of grammar. That's okay. English grammar category. Okay. Okay, for this one, English grammar category, where did you took this from? Why there are no expert, no uh, quotation here? Who's the one that talking about this? Hmm? Come on. English grammar category. Yulia.
No idea. No idea, sir.
No idea. So where did you got this from? No idea, really? Or it is from your senior also? Hmm? Okay, you have to put your expert opinion on it. Yeah? And then Yulia, hello, can you hear me, Yulia? Okay. Next, you have to add more here about teaching grammar. Yeah, teaching grammar. So this one here, it is for senior high school or it is for junior high school. You have to put that one before you are going to discuss about an overview of Puri Vira YouTube channel. Okay. And then next one. Okay, next one you're discussing about Puri Vieira YouTube channel, but you're only quoting from Mehtala. You have to support more here from the other biography of this YouTube channel, maybe, so you can have a complete kind of description about Puri Vieira, yeah? And then you have to explain it more also, add more about why you're using YouTube channel, and then what is the advantage or the disadvantage of using YouTube channel, yeah? And then last one, before you're going to your theoretical framework, you have to put it also teaching grammar, yeah? Teaching grammar using Puri Vera YouTube channel, okay? Okay, last one, the theoretical framework. Yulia, you have to make your graphic on it, yeah? So starting with the first, uh, talking about grammar, and then also the problem in grammar, and then your alternative solutions, yeah? Try to make the graphic for your theoretical framework, okay? And then next one, okay, for your method of the study, that's okay you're using Crashwell, but not okay to use ARI here. Okay?
Why, sir?
No, do not use it. ARI is 2010. Use above 2010. 2011, that's okay. Yeah? Okay.
Nice.
Okay, next one also, your finding, chapter 4, please. When you try to mention your student, that's really not okay to mention as 1, as 2, as 3, as 12. You gotta write down their name. So it is the main, yeah, the meaning of this one, you're respecting the participant. Yeah, they're your they already become your participant, and then they have the right to put on their name on it, not S1, S2, S3, S4 till S12. Yeah, and then you have to put also the diagram of the pre-task, put it also after the table, and then it will be the same also with the post-test score. Yeah, post-test score, here you have to put also the diagram, and then after creating pre-task, and then second one post-task, after that one the comparison between pre-task and then post-task, and the diagram of comparison. Yeah, so it will give you a clear kind of description. Yeah, and the next one for the data analysis. For the data analysis, it seems like you are not doing the deep kind of analysis. You have to explain every single details that you put on your table 4.3, and then also on your table 4.4, and then last one 4.5 and 4.6. Yeah, so elaborate more, do more analysis on it. Yeah, and then that will be the same also for the data interpretation here. You have to make it more clear, and then do a comprehensive interpretation based on the data analysis. Yeah. And then last one, conclusion and suggestion. All good, I guess, for this one. And for your reference, Alduais. 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 Who is Alduais?
I guess he's someone from Saudi, sir, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Saudi.
Yeah.
Okay, use someone from UK. That's much better than using from Saudi. Yeah. So I'll Dwight throw it away. Ari Jacob throw it away. Crashwell, that's okay. Crashwell, that's okay. And then Kitao 19, really 1996, and in 1988, do not use this kind of reference, yeah? Because it is too old kind of reference that you use for your thesis, yeah? And 1983, really? Oh, you gotta throw it away. And then also with the Turnberry here, try to figure out or try to find the new one, yeah? 2012, 2014, that will be okay. Okay, and then this one here is for the junior high school. Now my last question, my final question for you, Yulia. I want you to please give us here the simulation of teaching using Primavera video to your student, starting from the pre-task and then with the post-task in a short and in a simple way, please.
All right. Firstly, I would pick one Riviera video and send it to the English teacher. Yeah, and he will forward it to the student. Okay. And then I will give them the how could you say the preface the preface. Hey, no, no, sir. No, sir. First, I give the first I give them the preface first. Later, the Rivera YouTube channel. Okay, and you know, later I'm teaching through Google Meet, like just explaining based on the Rivera YouTube video that they have watched.
Yulia, what happened? Yulia? Yulia, hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what happened? Why did you suddenly freezing and then force
It's,
quit from the app? What happened?
it's you, sir. I did nothing.
Okay, do you know the reason why that I'm asking the previous question? So that will show me you really conducted this research or not. Yeah? Thank you very much, Yulia, for joining Thesis Defense today. And then
Welcome, sir.
let's hope you will pass or you will succeed for this Thesis Defense. And then uh, the last is Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.